morning, everybody. It's February 7th, 2025, Friday morning on Coffee with Malcolm. Thank you for joining me. Some other people should be joining in here in a moment. It's Friday. Everybody likes Friday, right? You get to look forward to the weekend and get things going that way. So, yeah, let's see here. Bump, 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 bump. And we're going to get on here so I can do our poll. See that everything's working smoothly because I'm so technically advanced. And Johnny Bravo's number one. First one on here. Boop. I pinned you, Johnny Bravo, being the first comment of the stream this morning. Thank you, sir. I was looking at your, hey, Terry, I was looking at your photos in Discord, man. We're going to have to really find out where you live. So when the apocalypse comes, we'll know where to go. Johnny Bravo doesn't play around. You'll have to get on the Discord to find out more about that. Gotta have my coffee, right? Let's see what our poll is today. Yeah, Johnny's place is where to go when the apocalypse hits. Everybody just convene on Johnny's place. We'll start funneling money towards him so we can get the bunker built and the shelters and stuff so we can all commune there and have coffee together on Johnny's watch. There we go. Got our poll for the day. We got some different things going on with the Discord, which is really cool. We got the music portion of our Discord that's popped up here that is more interactive for our channel if you guys want to be involved with that. Hey, Ramesh, how's it going? Good morning, sir. How are we today? You know, the news really hasn't changed from yesterday as far as things going on in the United States. Trump's still wreaking havoc in the news with his decisions and things like that, and people are freaking out. So, you know, there's that. That's all I'm going to say about all that good stuff. You can definitely look that up if you want to. You know, different organizations that are being shut down. My only concern right now really is how much power Elon Musk has to be able to just walk in, see all this sensitive data, shut it down, kick people out. I don't know. It's way over my head. I don't understand it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. So, but somebody found an egg as far as this news, good news type stuff. An egg from some kind of bird in Australia that was thought to a parrot egg, a night parrot egg discovered in Australia where it had been extinct for 100 years. So they don't know if the bird's still around or not. Maybe they just found an egg. I don't know. I didn't really read in the story. You know how that kind of stuff goes. I just kind of skim through this stuff and throw out different things that are going on and stuff, you know. But anyway, oh, you saw that? Oh yeah, the the Discord thing. I'm glad Johnny's in control of that because I really don't. He's put a lot of things in there. Johnny, did you have like history in code writing? Or do you know how to write code and program and things like that? Because you're doing all these commands and stuff that I've never been really familiar with. I was more of the hardware guy than the software guy. I can take your phone apart piece by piece, put it all back together, but I couldn't tell you how the software works inside as far as the zeros and ones. But yeah, there's different parts of it. Just like there's a foot surgeon and an eye doctor. You don't want your eye doctor telling you what to do with your foot and vice versa. So there's different aspects of computer world that follow the same demographic, as I like to say. Because I used to get questions all the time. It's like, well, you're a computer guy. Can't you do this? And you're a computer guy. Can do that. And I had to use the doctor analogy to get people to understand that there are different people in the IT field that do different things, just like personalized doctors and stuff. So, yeah, you don't want the guy that does colonoscopies to be, you know, telling you what to do with your eyeballs and stuff like that. It's you know, they have different specialized fields that they work on and specialize in. So, yeah, you have to kind of treat the IT world the same way if you think about it. Play Ready or Not? I've never heard of Ready or Not. Is that a game that we can play? You have to elaborate on that, Johnny. Maybe in the Discord or in the chat if you want to. Hey, Ved, how's it going? Ved's from India, not Australia. I remember. He's from India. India, I remember. I was embarrassed. I guess that's why I remember it so well. It's in the Discord to play Ready or Not. Okay. Oh, the video game Ready or Not. I was looking at that. I was playing Hell Let Loose again yesterday. I know, right? Ramesh is stepping on up in the world. Discord group moderator and things like that. We're getting involved here. I guess not much else is going on good because all they're talking about on the Good News app is this egg. They're not really going on to anything else as far as stories are concerned for the day. Focused on one thing. What are you going to do? I was going to go outside this morning, but the sun hasn't come up yet. We may take this podcast outside here in a few minutes if the sun starts to come up a little bit. It's nice outside. It's supposed to get like 75 again today, or something like that. Something crazy, insane. It's 62 degrees outside right now. It's not cold at all, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So there's that aspect of it all as well. There goes the school bus. It was about the same time they used to pick me up when I was a kid. Around 7:15 or something like that. I think they used to pick me up, ride the bus. But I lived in a neighborhood that was a dead end. So if I missed the bus the first time, went past the house, no big deal. I had a few minutes. I could run out there and catch it when it was leaving the neighborhood. So that worked out pretty good. Wesley Rudd needs to join us. I know I'm so close. That three, I don't really want to harping on the 3,000 hour mark, but it's very aggravating. Hey, it's so aggravating. It's based on watch hours. There's all this stuff I've read and watched about it. YouTube doesn't play around. You can take one of my playlists and let it play in the background. Not going to help me. You have to actually click on video by video by video, play it by play it by play it for it to add this watch hours. And from yesterday and today, it didn't move up 1 hour. It didn't go up one bit. It stayed at 2968. So, I don't know. It may be another week before we hit 3,000 hours. But it is what it is, I guess. No big deal. It's not the end of the world. It'll happen eventually. We can celebrate and move on to the next stage of this channel, which is, what are you going to do? I did not watch Idiot Abroad. Somebody told me to watch that. I did not do it. I wrote it down, but I did not actually make that happen. Started watching Cops again. The old TV show Cops. I found it on the Roku TV for free. And it's from like the season from 2004. It's not the newest stuff. But it was episodes about Mardi Gras and them arresting people left and right for all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah. People getting slammed down on the ground. They kept resisting. All the good stuff that comes along with Coffee with Malcolm, So, not coffee. What am I talking? I can't even think straight, guys. I did not sleep good at all last night. I was tossing and turning. People are getting slammed down and arrested all through New Orleans because of the show Cops, not Coffee with Malcolm. Something's wrong with my coffee. I think I gave myself decaf. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I was tossing and turning last night. I could not sleep. Just kept waking up over and over and over again. Tired. Oh, but we're here. Did you guys check out the WTF News video I did yesterday with the lightning strikes? Oh, man. Check the Discord. I'm looking at the Discord. BK's got his little cup of coffee going on. I did try to watch that Rubik's Cube video that you sent me. I don't know if that guy's the best teacher or not. I watched about half of it and I didn't feel like I learned anything. I may have to watch another video of the Rubik's Cube. And then I was at the store yesterday and I saw the Rubik's Cube on the shelf and I thought about buying one, But then again, I thought, well, if I buy it and I can't figure it out, I'm going to end up throwing it or something like that. So I'm very impatient, as you can tell. uh, did you guys like my picture? My rebuttal to Johnny's gun pictures? I posted one in Discord as well. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't sleep well. I was just tossing and turning. I got a lot on my mind. It happens sometimes. I'm thinking about stuff. I should stay off the news. It just wears me out. Um, I used to not watch the news at all, but it's everywhere. You can't escape it. It seems worse this year than it has been. And it's just the news is just nonstop. It's in your face. Everybody's talking about it. Um, it's everybody's talking about it all the time. Nobody's talking about anything else. Not anything good anyway. Nothing positive. Here in the Athens, Georgia area, not just in Athens, Georgia, but there's an app called Nextdoor. It's used here in the States. I'm not sure if it's used in other countries or not. Basically, um, it's a social media app for your local community. So you type in your zip code and you'll get posts and updates and things like Facebook would, except it's for your area. So I live in Athens, Georgia. I'm not going to see posts from Chicago or Los Angeles or Tokyo or something like that. I'm not going to get trolls from all over the world, taking part in these discussions. It's local community within like I think maybe 5 mile, maybe 10 mile radius. That's it. And a lot of the posts on there, people like having yard sales, or they're looking for somebody who's asking who's the best plumber in town or something like that. Try to get a little feedback, basic stuff like that. One thing that's I wouldn't say popular, but common on the app is people finding dogs, just random dogs running around town with collars on. Nobody can find them. Hey, we found this dog on this street. Does it have an owner? And it ends up in the shelter. And the shelter's on there every day, multiple times through the day. This dog just came in, needs a home, blah, blah, blah. Really sweet dog, got its shots, da, 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 da. And there's probably 3 or 4 dogs a day that pop up on that app. Pets that have been just either they've lost their pet and they're posted pictures, have you seen my dog? Or it's, hey, I found this dog, who does it belong to? And they never seem to find a solution either way. So it's kind of wild, all the different animals that are dogs, especially. There's a couple of cat pictures in there, people who lost Fluffy or something like that, but it's mostly dogs. And the shelter posts them in there. I don't know if it's a kill shelter or not. Um, but man, nobody puts chips in their animals if they want them so much. Keeping track of their animals, things like that. I don't know. I don't have a pet. I did. That's a whole nother story in itself. But yeah. Wesley, you got to upgrade that phone, man. You can't even order Pizza Hut. uh, yeah, well, there's a lot of apps already for finding animals and stuff. I don't know if I'd be able to. Um, First, again, I'm not a programmer, so I don't know code. People use apps and social media that are already in place to, announce that they found this dog or not. And there's websites, if you get a chip put in your pet and it gets to a vet, they can scan the chip and say, oh, you belong over there at this house. And then they can contact you and things like that if you set it up. Sweetie had a chip, but it wasn't registered. So you get some pets, people to chip in, and it's not registered anymore, or they may have deleted the registration. I don't know if you can even do that. You might be able to. You might have had it chipped, registered, so that you could find your animal. Sweetie was dumped off in the neighborhood I was in, and they may have deactivated the information for that chip for all I know. Um, but some people have the chip in there to find their animals, and some people don't. And they look really nice dogs. they look healthy, they look happy. You know, of course they're trying to find families for them and things like that. I keep yawning. I'll tell you, I didn't sleep at all last night. But I lost my train of thought. Bye, Ramesh. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping in, bro. Gosh, I'm so out of sorts today. Sorry, guys. That's just not. I'm not my normal self today. I feel fine. I'm just exhausted for some reason. But anywho, there are people looking for pets, and then you'll have somebody on there going, "Hey, I need to find somebody who's a full a breeder of this certain type of dog. I want a full bred dog, whatever, blah blah blah." And I was like, really? All the animals in this area that are looking for homes being euthanized left and right, and you want to spend thousands of dollars on some dog that's going to have deformities because it's been overbred? So I made a couple comments, very polite way, and got a lot of positive feedback about that. I was like, with all the animals, do you really want to adopt shop? You should adopt, not shop. Just saying. Yeah. You solved the Rubik's Cube 3 times. It's not that hard. Fans over here like, look, this is how you do it. I may get a Rubik's Cube. I don't know. Like I said, my brother could do it. I would always mess him up, and he would always fix it as far as like scrambling it up. I could put one here, and then you guys can see how many days it takes for me to solve it. Set it on the desk here in just a second. Yeah, we're on day 13. I've only got probably halfway through this Rubik's Cube. All right, Vet, if you're such a Rubik's Cube expert, then you got to watch that video of the guy that was juggling 2 Rubik's Cubes and solving them at the same time. I mean, they did it slow motion sometimes. You could tell he's just looking from hand to hand, and he's literally solving 2 Rubik's Cubes while he's juggling them in the air. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you should post a video of that of you doing the Rubik's Cube, solving it for us. See if you can time yourself. The fastest Rubik's Cube solve that you have, and you can put it on Discord so we can watch your magic at work with the Rubik's Cube. Oh man, let's see what else is going on in this day in history. A little something we like to tap into here if you're just joining us. Got something about space in there. I like the science space stuff. 41 years ago today, astronaut Bruce McCandless II drifted away from the Space Shuttle Challenger's payload bay as part of the first untethered spacewalk. That is insanity. I mean, he's just floating out there. Now, you see this in movies and stuff all the time. The guy just kind of floating out there. No big deal. But this isn't the movies. It's real life. And he wasn't tethered. He wasn't tied to the shuttle. He's just floating out there. Now, there's some kind of propulsion guidance system on his back. I'm just kind of oversimplifying it. And he was able to make it back. Obviously, he didn't die doing it. He was about 320 feet away from the shuttle. That was, yeah, in 1984. So, I don't know if I would want to do that. If you got out there and for some reason you couldn't get back, you're screwed. You just keep floating off until you finally ran out of air and passed out and died. Because they couldn't take the shuttle and come rescue you. It isn't Star Trek. They can't just oh, we'll come up there and pick you up. No, I don't think I would. He was very brave to do that. Charles Dickens was born on this day in 1812, if anybody's interested in that. Huh. Charlie Chaplin did his first episode in 1914. Let's see here. Women in Switzerland got to vote for the first time in 1971. Huh. And Grenada gained independence in 1974. The Soviet Communist Party gave up its control and allowed other political parties to compete in 1990. That was the collapse. Haiti's first elected president was sworn in after 28 years of a one-family rule in 91. So, quite a few other things. Who's an Iggy Pop fan? We got any Iggy Pop fans in the audience today? 52 years ago today, Raw Power by Iggy Pop and the Stooges was released on CBS Records. So if you're an Iggy Pop fan, there's some stuff for you right there. Hollywood Basement. I don't, there's a lot of controversy about Man on the Moon. Did he actually land on the moon? They say if you got the right telescope, you can look up at the moon and you can see the stuff that was left behind. So, and how we as humans messed up the terrain. I don't know. Oh, we got a Discord here. He's got 2.33 seconds. Get the hell out of here. Oh, he turned it one time. That's not solving a Rubik's Cube. I can do that, Ved. He just had the Rubik's Cube and goes, beep. Oh, let's see here. World record for Rubik's Cube solving. So the world record, as of June 2023, the world record for solving a Rubik's Cube is 3.13 seconds, set by Max Park. And he had actually scrambled up Rubik's Cube, Ved. He didn't cheat. But he did it in 3.3 seconds. 3.143. Something like that. Yeah. Pi. He did it in 3.14. Interesting if he did it in pi. His mother is very abusive. Learn that Rubik's Cube now. It's kind of like how Michael Jackson's dad was abusive to him to make him sing all those songs and become the artist that he was. It's shit. So what's your son doing? Oh, I'm cracking him into shape. He's learned Rubik's Cube. Oh, man. But he got a little trophy or something like that, and he did it really fast. Little kids that do it really fast. I'm telling you, look at the one where this little kid did it in 3.9 seconds. They showed little videos on there, kids doing it and stuff. But the one that was juggling it is just totally bizarre. Yeah. Anyway. The juggling thing, that's some autistic spectrum stuff going on there, where anybody could sit there and juggle 2 Rubik's Cubes and solve. Next, somebody will do it with 3. Probably before you know it, we'll have 6 Rubik's Cubes floating in the air and they're solving it all at one time. That would be mind-boggling. There's a comedian talking about records like that. It is pizza day at work today. It's Pizza Friday at the post office. You're right, Wesley. I've got a coupon for Domino's, so we're going to have Domino's pizza today. There's a shout out for Domino's. I'm not sponsored by them, but that is what's going to be happening today. It'll be Pizza Friday. It's supposed to rain a little bit today. Hey, it's starting to light up outside. You guys want to go outside for a minute? Check on the bird feeder and stuff like that and see how the nature is this morning instead of being cooped up in here? They have a lot of algorithms in their mind. You only know one. I mean, if you're dedicated to the kind of stuff, there's other championships and things like yo-yo competitions. Those are insane. When people are doing yo-yos, that's like insanity. All right, so we're going outside. I get a refill on my coffee. You guys can look at my messy house. And get around here. Flip this camera around and see my kitchen. Boop. Now you see me. We'll go outside. That's how this all started. Me sitting outside doing podcasts on the park bench next to the post office. Remember? Remember the good old days? Uh-oh. Those shoes are wet. I can't wear those shoes. I got to get another pair of shoes on. Oh, my chair's going to be wet too. It rained. I won't have a place to sit. I didn't bring that camping chair inside, so now it's soaking wet out there. We can walk around. I don't have to sit down, right? The birds are chirping. Quite noisy outside. I'm going to bring one of these chairs out there. What am I thinking? Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of birds out here this morning. It feels great out here. It feels great. Let me get my coffee. Terry didn't want to go outside. Don't buy the actual Rubik's Cube, the name brand Rubik's Cube. Buy the other one. Sounds a little sketchy. I wouldn't want to buy the authentic Rubik's Cube. I want to buy a knockoff instead. I don't know about all that. Listen to all these birds out here this morning. This is great out here. Got my crows going. Let's get the other bird app out, if you guys don't mind entertaining me for a moment. And let's see what other birds we got screaming in the background. We'll have a moment of silence here. We got a Carolina wren. Oh, we got somebody new here. Damony from Africa. How's it going, Damony? We have a map, a world map, and you need to join our Discord and tell us what part of Africa you're in so we can mark that off our world map of people who visit us on this channel. So welcome. This is Coffee with Malcolm. We'd love to have you back again and again. Right now we're in the backyard. The birds are chirping. The sun's rising. And it's really nice outside today. So yeah, welcome aboard, Damony. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Damony? Damony. Forgive me if I butcher your name. But we got a few birds out there. Carolina wren, the crow, eastern phoebe, American robin, northern cardinal. Your standards for out here. What part of Africa are you in? What country in Africa are you in? Excuse me. My little feeder is just very popular over there. They're all over it. Oh, let's look at her, like the channel or else. So Doomsday Prepper, I'm sure Johnny hit yes for that. 36% said they're Doomsday Prepper. 45 said no, and 18 thinks it's silly. Sure, ask some questions, Amy. We don't mind. We're just kind of hanging out. You can ask questions. I'll do my best to answer them. As long as it's not my social security number or my passwords. We can be happy to answer questions. Like I said, I'll mark you off the map. I don't know. I like getting out here, and you're from Sudan? Okay, cool. Well, I'll show you the map, or you can go back to the previous video, and you can see where I was scratching off different countries around the world. I got this map. It's really neat. What am I supposed to name the passwords? I'm not divulging those. Sudan, okay. You got to remember that. We have a Discord. You can join us on Discord as well and stay in touch with us throughout the day if you like. You're a Nigerian prince. Please no. I'm not sending you any money. And I don't need to extend the insurance on my car either. So. But it is nice. It's peaceful out here. And I'm like real close to town.
So if you were here, you could hear the traffic off in the distance. But it's really quiet out here. Neighborhood's nice and quiet. There's not a lot of people making all kinds of crazy noise in the morning. Only one guy has a really loud car. For some reason, he likes to drive it through the neighborhood at 10 at night. Maybe he works third shift somewhere. I don't know. Car's extended warranty. I like my Google Fi phone because on Google Fi, or at least the Pixel phone, it has an option where it will screen your calls for you. And it sounds like an automated system. Thanks for calling. We're screening this call. Please, can you tell us what you're calling about? And it will, whatever they say, will come across the screen in text. And I can either go ahead and pick up the call, or I can, you know, report it as spam, decline it, whatever else, and it'll start weeding out those telemarketers and spams and things like that. So that's a pretty cool function. If it doesn't pull up my caller ID, it's instantly going to the screen or voicemail, and then I have that voicemail that has the 7 options that I put on there. Uh, yeah. Oh man. Only if I'm like expecting something important and I'm not sure what number they're going to be calling from. Um, why did this person say this to a mirror? Uh oh, we got a riddler here. Wants to give us riddles. Bring it on, man. We're a smart community. We at least like to think we are. Pretty smart. I scared all the birds off. They all ran away or flew away. They don't really run away, do they? They kind of fly. Yeah. What did the person say? Why did the person say this to a mirror? Tell us, Damony. Why did they say it? Only funny stuff on here now. Let's not get too serious. The Sultan of Brunei has 7,000 supercars collection because that's a viable choice and reasonable expectation to spend your money when you're rich. A bunch of supercars. 7,000 supercars. How many years is that? How many years would it take you to drive each one if you drove each one of them one per day? Right? Mm-hmm. It would take you 20 years to drive all those cars if you drove one a day. Brunei, 7,000 cars. I just googled it. It would take you 20 years to drive all those if you drove one a day. Every day drove one a day. It's just absurd. It's just stupid. I guess so you could have something that's look at me, look what I've done. It's just yeah. You get into the ethical aspects of being super rich like that. Um, like Elon Musk being the richest man in the world and things like that. What are you going to do with all that money in your life? You can't even spend it all. You could pass it down from generation to generation for the next 10 generations, and they couldn't spend it all. It's just, I understand people having aspirations and wanting to be rich. I'm not rich, and I probably never will be. But having that much money is just like, you could be doing so much good around the world, and you're just buying giant yachts and stuff like that, or 7,000 cars. It just seems so selfish. I don't know. And one donkey, 7,000 cars and one donkey. Oh man, I'd be afraid to drive one supercar. There was one car that I saw. I don't know. Was it a Bentley? I think it was a Bentley. It's not a supercar, but it's an expensive car nonetheless. The maintenance cycles you have to do for that car is insanely stupid. Like when you change the tires on the Bentley, it's recommended that you change the rims at the same time. I mean, like, totally change the rims and the tires all together. You're going to spend all that money. You're telling me the rims are only good for one cycle of tires and you have to throw the rim away every time? And then when they work on it under the chassis where they lift it up to change the oil, there's like, I'm not exaggerating, like 7 oil pans or something like that. It's like, what kind of crappy fluid are they using in these vehicles that cost so damn much? I can't remember the maintenance cycle for just a Bentley or something like that is absurd. It's just stupid. You couldn't drive it across town before you had to put it back in the shop again. Like, what's the point? I want a DeLorean. I'm not even asking for $1 million car. I want a DeLorean from 1983. I would love to have a DeLorean in mint condition. I think that'd be so cool. uh, they leave the same rim and sell it back to you. Probably. I don't know why. They didn't give explanations or like very detailed explanations why. But let's see if I can pull up some stuff real quick. Bentley maintenance costs, Bentley service costs, or the service plan. It says Bentley's maintenance costs can range from $2,000 to $5,000 per year, depending on the model, trim level, and driving conditions. Bentley car service plan. Google it, you know. The 99 Nissan Skyline. Yeah, whatever. Um, it's not going to go in there. Let's see if I can. Schedule. I'm on putting Bentley Motors. I don't know what site I found. Bentley recommends scheduling maintenance for your vehicle every 10,000 miles or 12 months, which come first. This includes services such as oil change, tire rotation, major services such as engine inspections and component replacements, tire rotation, fluid check, brake check, multi-point inspection. They inspect everything, the batteries, component lubrication. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. It's just stupid. I can't remember what site. Somebody was like the absurdity of maintaining a Bentley was all this craziness. I'm sure you can find it on the internet somewhere if you look for it hard enough. So where did Sudan? He said he's in Sudan. Okay. And now he's speaking what I believe to be Arabic. That crow's mad. I didn't do anything to that crow. I didn't do anything to that crow. Why is that crow mad at me? They are pretty loud, though, aren't they? Yeah, I would never own a Bentley. All the different cars in the world you could own that are way cooler than a Bentley. And if you had one, as somebody, you definitely wouldn't be taking it to Walmart. Everywhere you took it to would have like a valet parking. I would have to like physically inspect it every single time I got back in it. You know, I have to go around and make sure there's no blemishes anywhere on the car if I spent that much money on a car. I do that, and I've got a Subaru. I'm looking around. Did anybody hit my Subaru? Are there any scratches? These people out here are crazy. Or some bird defaced your scooter today, Vet. I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Parked it in some building and the birds in the tree. When I was little, I was sitting on the front porch. And for whatever reason, I was kind of looking down at the ground or whatever, and a bird flew over. There was no trees above me and pooped on the back of my head. I felt it. I'm like, what is... Oh, I was just a little kid. I'm like freaking out. Like, ah, I ran inside, took a shower. I just sitting there minding my own business, and this bird's like nailed me in the back of my head. They played target practice. Oh, everybody wants an Impala. Yeah. Nope, I want the DeLorean. It doesn't have to look like Back to the Future or anything like that, with all the wires and stuff, and the flux capacitor. But to find one in mint condition would be really cool. I'd probably drive it like twice and hate it. Why do I laugh so much? Because I'm nervous. It's a nervous reaction, honestly. That's the only way I can explain it. I don't know. Why do you laugh so much? Why are you so damn happy? I wouldn't say that I'm super happy. It's just my conversation style. So, before I started taking this medication, I would walk around and wonder why people were so damn happy too. I'd get aggravated at people being happy all the damn time, and I wasn't. What question did I not answer, Damie? I'm in Georgia. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I weigh 200 pounds. I'm 5'11". I'm 48 years old. My favorite color is green. I'm right-handed. And my blood type's O positive. I like watching the Three Stooges. I have an Android phone. I drive a Subaru car. I was in the Army for 23 years. Is there anything else that you want to know? And I have a video for that too. So if you want to learn more about me, um, go ahead and watch that video and figure out more about me. I don't know. It's like, whatever. Same blood type. There you go. Uh, Lil Baby. Yeah, I've heard of that artist, Lil Baby, but I don't. I'm not really big on rap and hip hop. Not modern rap and hip hop. I like the old stuff better. Um, I like the I like rap and hip hop from the 80s and 90s. I thought it was a lot more fun, and you can actually understand what they were saying. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't care for much of any music that comes out today, really. And I'm just old, you know. Yeah, Tupac and Coolio and Warren G and um, DMC and gosh, all kinds of guys out there. Biggie and Snoop and Dr. Dre and Jay Z and all these different guys. Little Baby, DMX, Old Dirty Bastard, all kinds of stuff like that. Um, Not Coolio, but the other guy that does really really fast. Busta Rhymes. Now that's hard to understand, but it's very impressive. And none of these guys used auto tune or any of that crap either. Um, yeah, Busta Rhymes, that guy can. He is so fast with his lyrics, and it's all him doing it. It's not like he had no computer assistance. No, no, he can't. I'm sure you can download music from your friends, but here in the states, they've pretty regulated that stuff pretty good. You can't really just download music. There's ways around it. I mean, if you really wanted to, um, I could record, I could screen record a video from YouTube, put in that in app, extract the audio, save the audio separately, and have the song that way. But that's a lot of damn work. And I don't even have a music collection. I don't collect CDs, cassettes, records. I just listen to whatever's on the internet. I never was one to like collect music. If I get in the mood for a particular song, I just look it up and play it, and it doesn't cost me a dime. So why would I even worry about yeah, you can do Spotify. I have Sirius XM, which is satellite radio here in the States. It works in my car. I can tune in all kinds of stations, and then I can pull it up on my cell phone at work and listen to anything I want. I can listen to Busta Rhymes all day long, or I can listen to Tom Petty all day long, or something like that. Um, Bill Withers, 8% tax rate. A lot of these questions you're asking, Damien, can be found on Google. Just saying. Well, we're at our mark. 45 minutes, 7:45. Time for me to log off here and go to work. Um, Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the videos, Damien. Check out our Discord. The information's in the description of the video. I have an email. You can also reach me that way, but I think Discord's probably the most popular way to get things across for other viewers and things that are part of the channel. Again, thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I don't broadcast on Saturdays, but I will see you Sunday morning. I think I'm going to go find a coffee shop here in town. We'll set up and do our Sunday cast from a local coffee shop like we used to, instead of sitting here in the studio. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.